This is the crop top right front, part 1.
Now we're going to do the right front. Make sure that you've changed your ball of yarn to your third ball of yarn, which I have here on the right hand side of my mast. I'm going to cast on left 19 to right 20. So left 19 to right 20. I'm going to add 8 stitches, so 3, 6, 7, 8. Same maneuver, moving ones back that we don't need. Now, at this time, I'm going to stop moving these all the way up. I'm just going to move them up to the dashes that are on the ribber. And making sure that I am in between the stitches, because it would suck if I had them all lined up. Just like the last 2 times, we are going to take our new ball of yarn, drop the yarn between the beds, remove our pressers, because we don't need them for the cast on. In fact, it ends very poorly. So pressers are off, yarn is loaded, and I'm on the wrong side of the bed. So I'm going to go across, and I'm going to put the yarn in properly. I would like to have the yarn held by the yarn holder. So, into the yarn holder goes my yarn again. I needed to also change my tension to 0, 0 on both beds. So everything is good to go. We are now knitting that zigzag row. Tension 2, 2. Parting on the ribber, going to the left, and putting the main bed in part going to the right. Everything is good to go. Now we will insert our ribber comb. You don't really need to see that again, so we will pause until that's done. Just like on the left, we're only going to put on 2 barrel weights, and 1 on each side of the comb here. So 30 something, 35 I guess, and 25. Looks pretty good. More tension 2, N, PR, N, and PR. Okay, going to do that circular. Here we go. That's good. Out of PR. Looks good. Into PR. Okay. We are now on the right hand side. Going up to tension 3. PR. Sorry, wrong thing to say. Plain, not part. N, not PR. Tension 3, everything is good to go. Resetting our row counter to 0, 0, 0. And now we will knit that 15 rows that we need to knit. And we can put in the pressers again. So let's do that now. All right, here we go. Looking good. There's our 15 rows. Now we're going to transfer from the left to the right. And we're going to leave stitch number 20 on the right onto the main bed. So I can actually do it this way. Now at this time we already know that we will need a claw weight on the left hand side to ensure that that end stitch knits off. We also need to remember to go from tension 3 to tension 6. Good. All happy. All right, so tension 6. Tension 6. I'm going to go grab myself a coffee and then we'll get going. Here we go. Row count 0, 0, 0. Knitting across. Nice and careful. Looking good. 32 more rows to go. Now's a good time to put that claw weight on there. If you can get your hands up there. And keep working at it. I think you get the idea. This is row 13. I'm going to knit another 15 rows and then we'll come back. Okay, this is row 28. We have 5 more rows to knit. 1, 2, moving up my claw weight. 1, 2, row 33, setting the marker. Getting some more of that pretty pink. Tying the knot. Coming up through the beds. Putting it on that ring. No, putting it on the needle loop. Okay. So now we're going to continue knitting another 30-ish rows. About every 6 rows, I move up my claw weight. Did I say that right? Did I say 30 rows or did I say 6? Every 6 rows, I move up my claw weight. Claw weight's moved up. There go. That was a little weird. Everything's looking good. Okay, this is 5. Moving it up anyway. And look at that. 5 rows, didn't it? There, all done. Okay, I have 7 more rows before we do a yard mark for a button. 1, 2, 3. And move it up anyway. 4. This is row 55. 2 more rows to go. 1 and 1 more. Okay, so this is like really, really, really easy. I'm going to take some more of that pretty pink. And I'm going to put a yarn mark onto the ribber stitch. Number 23. So we're going to move it up first. Tie our knot. Come up between the beds if we can. I don't think we'll be able to. So let's grab our latch tool. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. Latch tool now has that yarn mark. Don't pull it too hard. Okay. Yarn mark is now on that stitch. Transferring the stitch back down. Let me grab that yarn mark. Needs a clip, so I'm just going to borrow the clip from our first stitch. I'm trying to get this marked. Okay, that is now secure. Deep breath, move up your claw weight. Now you get to continue knitting 1 more row, and then we will do that decrease again. Okay, so here's our first decrease. We're going to take our triple transfer tool, and we're going to transfer the last 2 stitches on that main over 1 stitch. Just like we did before, taking 2, transferring 1. Taking 2, transferring 1. Stitches we don't need are out of work. Taking both, transferring 1. Transferring both. One stitch. Make sure that we're in the loops Everything looks good. We're now going to knit across. Might as well move up your claw weight every time that you do a decrease. Why not? So that's 1, 2, 3, decrease. Move up your claw weight. And do your decrease. Last 2 over 1. Next 2 over 1. Next 2 over 1. Next 2 over 1. Next 2 over 1. Yet again, yes, I know I missed that one. Not a big deal. I seem to be very consistent. Okay, 1, 2, 3, done. 1, 2, 3, done. Okay, everything's good. I am going to put that triangle weight on again. And a small barrel weight. Why not have that little bit of extra security? Can't hurt. Again, if you got claw weights, use your claw weights. Deep breath. We're at row 61. We're going up to row 64, and then we're going to decrease again. One, 2, 3. Claw weight up. Transfers. Last 2. Go. Okay. Everything's transferred. Looking good. Going to knit 3 more rows. 1, 2, 3.
In the next video, we will do part 2 of the right front.